Los Angeles Clippers actually just lost Russell Westbrook, a former MVP, for multiple weeks after Russell Westbrook fractured his left hand in the first half of their game against the Washington Trash Wizards. So we don't know exactly how long he's going to be out for, but apparently there's no timetable for return. They don't know if he needs surgery or anything yet, but he is out right now, so they're just trying to figure some things out as well too. So luckily for them, in the past, I think he suffered a similar injury and was only out 14 games. But that's why, the Golden State motto, strength in numbers, comes in hand. So you got Bones Highland as your backup as well too, and you can probably see some extended minutes from Terrence Mann and Norman Powell as well too. But how do you think this affects the Los Angeles Clippers moving forward?
Not a whole lot. Honestly, this could potentially make things better for them.
Blessing in disguise.
I only say that because you don't have to give I think that Westbrook was definitely a big positive on their team, and there are definitely games this year where either guys were injured. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like guys have been injured or guys just haven't had good games, and like you have him coming off the bench and it helps.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that when everything is going ideally, he's just someone else that like has the ball in their hands. And honestly, you see like the games he's having good nights, he might play 25 to 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But more often than not, recently he's been playing like
20
15, less than 20 minutes. Which I think just kind of stands to like, okay, if you're not doing certain things, you're not as impactful for long stretches of time.
Yeah.
And I think, I just think maybe it gives other guys more chance to have the ball in their hands a little bit more, and get some other guys some PT. I mean, I'm not saying, I think in the playoffs it's going to be amazing for them to have him coming off the bench in whatever situation.
You can win them again.
But I think just right now it's not going to be as big a blow as losing like any of their top three guys. You know?
So as long as they got Harden, PG, Kawhi, they should be straight.
Yeah.
I feel that way as well too. So yeah, I mean, before the James Harden trade, Bones Highland was playing well for the Clippers. So
I feel bad for bro.
Hey, he about to play now for a little bit.
For a little bit.
Yeah,
exactly.
Next man up mentality. So we're gonna see what happens with that. But obviously, I was kind of high on the Clippers with trying to get that 1 seed when it's all said and done. I mean, obviously, there are only 3 games outside of that, but I think with Russell Westbrook going down, I see them probably getting anywhere from finishing with the 3 to 5 seed, in my opinion. I think 3 or 4. I think they'll at least have home court advantage in the first round. And that's probably about it.
I think they're going to finish top 4 for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But they might go up. I mean, we were saying like the difference between the top couple seeds is 3. Between the top 4 seeds is 3 games.
Yeah.
So that's easy to, we still got 20 some games left at least. Yeah. So anything could happen with that top.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, even a little bit further, anything could happen.
How'd you feel about that? Did you see that Phil Jackson quote the other day?
About what?
It was something about like championship teams. Like you have to win 40 games before you lose 20 games to be considered a championship caliber type team. And I think as far as those teams that stood out were the Boston Celtics, I think Minnesota, OKC, and I think Denver. Yeah, Denver. Mm-hmm. How you feel about that?
I mean, I follow this dude on Twitter who like breaks down a lot of basketball stuff.
Who?
And
Bottle Stop?
No. It's his name is like Harwood Paxium or something like that. I can't think of it. He's like a expert. He breaks down a lot of shit. It's dope. But he pulled up the stats and actually like I think I can't remember the time period, but I think I want to say maybe over like the past 30 to 40 years.
Okay.
I want to say maybe 30. There's only been 3 teams that have won the ship that didn't meet that 40-20 rule.
Who were those teams,
One of them was the Pistons, the 03-04 Pistons.
Okay.
I can't remember the other 2. I think one of them might have been a Kobe team as well.
Maybe Miami Heat with D-Wade. I don't know.
Maybe. I mean, it might have been. I think that was one of them too. But like granted, it was only 3 teams. So like it can happen, but like it is actually kind of I don't say it's a rule, but you can use that to kind of determine like who has the highest likelihood.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
And when you look at it, only the Celtics in the East have made that threshold, and the T-Wolves, the Thunder, and the Nuggets all have
40 wins before
in the West. So I think that does. I mean, nobody thinks that.
And did he say win or get to the finals? Win a championship?
Win the ship.
Okay, win the ship.
ship.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So I think most people only think that the Celtics are going to come out of the East, which that adds into the rule. And then in the West, people kind of have, not as many people have Minnesota, but for sure OKC and Denver, I feel like a lot of people have making it. So I think it kind of agrees with who the favorites are. Yeah. I think it'll be interesting to see if this potentially is a year that the trend gets bucked again, but I don't think so. I think it's going to be one of those 4 teams that wins.
Okay. Pivoting.
Actually, only team I think could buck it would be the Bucks.
Bucket
coincidentally.
Bucks. No
Yeah,
pun
exactly.
intended.